Well, here's another beautiful April day, which is weird for bank holiday weekend. It's usually pissing with rain. Now I've tidied my shed. I've taken as much sawdust out of there as I can, ready to move the stuff from the dining room, which used to be in my workshop, all my equipment that I packed up, moving that back down to the shed so we can organise the house ready for the knocking out of the back wall once the extension's up and ready. So today I'm going to make the most of this sunshine. I've got the extension lead and I'm going to sand this stuff and plane this stuff outside. When we get close to this one, you can see there's probably 3-4 mil there over the top of the resin. The piece of olive, beautiful piece of olive, is almost completely covered. So I've got to take these edges down. And because I've got so much material, I mean there's quite a bit there, there's probably down the bottom there's probably about 5 mil. So what I'll do is I'll take that down with the electric plane first before I start sanding it. And the same with this one. I'm going to need to take off the excess. I mean it's 2-3 mil all the way around, maybe 5 mil on that bit at the bottom there. So we get it all level with the resin, and once we've got that far we can then get the belt sander on it, not to tax the belt sander too much. The front roller again is overheated, so it's going to need changing soon, and the back roller needs its rubber cover replacing, so I want to just be gentle with it. I don't really want to replace it now, but if I have to, I have to. This one, the base is all ready for this one. It's the brake drums with the pole of mild steel going through the middle that I painted black, so I'll be concentrating on that one more than anything I think today. This little one here, as we go into the shed, bum ba-dum ba-dum bum bum bum. Oh, I got a little birdie coming here. I got a friendly little robin. I see a robin every year in this garden. I don't know if some of you have seen the pictures of it just sitting next to me as I'm playing with my bonsai. Last year it nested in that wisteria here. If you can see that wisteria, the rare purple flowered wisteria. It nested just there, right? So this year I've seen him in my, he came down and visited me in the shed, or her. Let's not try to impose gender stereotypes on it. But it, Shim, they came down to visit me. I was just mucking about in here the other day. Anyway, by the by, this is the leg that we're doing for the blue resin table. Because this was once I took all the carbon and the bits and bobs out of the inside of this, it became very light. I was a bit concerned, so I've got some Hanson's ready mixed cement, and through the tube in the middle, you can see there, another tube of mild steel. I've put a load of cement, and then I've given it sort of 2 inches on the bottom here. I'm going to be covering this bit with some maple iron-on veneer. It's quite simple. You just put the veneer on in place, you go over it with a hot iron, and the glue on the back of the veneer sticks to whatever, hopefully, fingers crossed. You can maybe just see that there. That's the little surprise in this one, because I don't know if you can see them on the pole there, but going the full length wrapped around the pole are LED lights, and that's the way that's where it comes out to plug in to plug into the cord. It's remote control as well, so you can have colours: solid blue, solid green, solid yellow, solid red, solid white, or you can have it strobing, or you can have it fading or flashing, or I just thought it'd be a nice little touch for this table. So one of the things I do have to do is make another disc. I got a bit carried away with my bonfire the other day and I burnt the disc that I'd purposely made for this. So I'd attach the disc to the bottom of the table and it would then just sit on top of there, and I'd go through here with a metal drill bit and put some screws in to hold the tabletop on. So I've got to make another one, but on the bright side I have OCB board there, which is a lot thinner than I need. I probably need 3 of those bits, so what I'll probably do is cut 3 circles. The first one will have a hole in the top holding it to go sit around that, and the next 2 will be solid to sit above it. In theory that should be a good idea, but I've got to redo this base. Obviously you can see where the paint's come off when I put the cement on. There's some bits here that need wiping off, bits there that need wiping off. That'll come later. But that's what I've got in mind to do today. So I'm going to make the most of the sunshine, get some music. Do you know what I fancy listening to at the moment? But I'm sure it'll all become clear once I put the music on. And I'll crack on with sanding. Yeah, brilliant. So, I spent most of the afternoon on this, just with the, unfortunately, to my regret, I started with the electric plane, which is a bit like trying to open a walnut with a 50mm bullet. It's not very gentle. So I've got a few issues. Well, everybody knows I've got a few issues, but a few issues with this tabletop. Well, I think I've come up with a foolproof plan for that. Just see as it's starting to dry there, the effect that we're going for once it's all polished up. That's just water that is that's done that. Just to show you what the wood and the resin's like. I've still got a little bit more heavy duty sanding to do on just that bit there and then around that bit there. But you can just see it's just coming over the top of the bark, so we'll take that little bit off around there, maybe a little bit off there, and then some more off the top there. So I started with my electric plane, which is brutal to say the least. So I've taken one corner down a bit further than I actually wanted to, and now I've just finished attacking it with the belt sander, but I'll probably go back on to the belt sander just to do those bits I pointed out. Not bad for the end of the first day. Happy with that.